Hi, I'm Erfaren, and in the past I've taught you to build multiple variations of vertical fans. However, today I'll be flipping it all 90 degrees, teaching you how to build an upward-facing horizontal redstone fan in Java. Now, there are fantastic videos by Daxis1 and others that showcase horizontal fans with both copper bulbs and powdered snow. But for weeks, I've been trying to figure out if it's possible to make a horizontal fan that utilizes trapdoors. And today, I'm happy to say I figured it out. As always, props to Jake Kelton for kicking everything off, and particularly to Daxis1, whose design I based the timing loop for this build on. Now, I won't bore you too much with the redstone, but all you need to know for this design is that it utilizes redstone torches powering off and on in a loop to power the trapdoors and give the smooth animation we see in the vertical fan designs. Similar to vertical fans, the design for this fan may be broken down into three components: the timing loop, the relay, and the display. For the timing loop, you will need 56 building blocks of your choice, 45 redstone dust, 14 observers, 8 repeaters, 4 sticky pistons, 4 target blocks, and 1 lever. For the relay, you'll need 48 observers, 52 building blocks of your choice, 24 repeaters, and 16 redstone torches. And finally, for the display, you'll need 20 building blocks for the background of your fan, 20 trapdoors of your choice, 20 redstone torches, and 16 blocks to use as a frame for your fan. Starting with the timing loop, pick any corner that you'd like to start with and place 5 blocks in an L. With those blocks placed, go ahead and place a temporary block with 3 observers facing into it and remove your temporary block. Behind the last observer that you placed, go ahead and put another temporary block with 3 blocks facing out of it, and you can remove the temporary block. With the 3 blocks in place, go ahead and place 2 more to make another L, and then place another temporary block on top of the final block with an observer facing into that. Go ahead and place 2 more observers facing into that observer. Now repeat the process for those first 2 around until you connect back up with your original L. With your square finished, you should now have 4 sets of observers that send a pulse in the same direction. Now we'll go ahead and get started with placing in some of our redstone dust. At the back of the last observer in each set, go ahead and place 1 piece of redstone dust and a repeater set to 1 tick. Go ahead and repeat this for each observer. Now pick 2 corners, and it can be any 2 as long as they are completely opposite of each other. Go ahead and remove the corner block from both of those corners. Now fill in the remaining blocks with redstone dust. Now, the corners that you remove the blocks from are where the timing is going to start for this loop and where you'll be able to toggle this system off and on. So to get started with it, what you'll do is you'll come to your corner, and on the side that does not have the repeater, you will place 1 block right here on the end and another one off of that. You'll have this little bit of kind of a Y shape going. Go ahead and repeat that on the other side. Again, not on the side with the repeater, but on the side with the dust, place 1 block here on the end and another block stemming off of that. Now in the blocks that stem the furthest, go ahead and place a repeater set to 1 tick and a piece of redstone dust that connects up with the rest of the redstone dust. Go ahead and repeat that on the other side as well. And there you go. You now actually have the loop ready, but it's time to put in the toggle switch. So what we're going to do is place a line of 3 temporary blocks coming out of this corner with a target block on the block that extends out past the repeaters. Facing into the target block, go ahead and put a sticky piston, and on the back of the sticky piston, place another target block. You can now remove the temporary blocks. Go ahead and repeat this same process on the other corner. With your target blocks in place, now what we'll do is on the edge of the farthest target block out, you'll place another sticky piston that faces in toward the center of the loop and an observer that faces into that. Go ahead and repeat that process on the other side, again with a sticky piston that faces into the loop and an observer that faces into the sticky piston. Now all that's left to do is connect these 2 systems together. So behind the target block and the last sticky piston, go ahead and place in a line of blocks. Make sure to repeat this on both sides and connect up the blocks in a corner of your choosing. In the corner, go ahead and place a lever and then 4 pieces of redstone dust coming out of both sides. Each redstone line will run into a repeater set to 1 tick, and then you can go ahead and fill in the rest of the open blocks with redstone dust. Now, all that's left to do is to test the system. Go to your lever, flick it, and if you see the loop going, you've got the system set correctly. Before moving on to the relay, make sure to turn your system back off just so you don't have to deal with the redstone going on around you. To start the relay, go ahead and place observers facing in to each of the rows of observers that you placed earlier. You should place a total of 12 observers facing in. Go ahead and place a single temporary block under an observer, and then create a ring of building blocks on the inside. You can remove the corner blocks from this ring. You may also remove the temporary block. On your new ring of building blocks, go ahead and place in 12 repeaters facing away from the observers, each set to 2 ticks. Next, place a ring of blocks that each repeater will run into. With your ring in place, go ahead and set 8 redstone torches on top. On top of this ring, go ahead and place another ring of blocks with 8 more redstone torches on top of that. You should see these redstone torches extinguish. Next, we'll come back over to the original observers that we placed and place 3 observers facing down into each of them. On top of each of these last observers, place in a building block. Next, on the side of these final observers that faces into the relay, go ahead and place a single building block on each. When placed, you should have a block that is on top of the last observer and a block that is on the interior side of the last observer. You'll see this repeated on each side. On the 12 building blocks you just placed, go ahead and place in 12 repeaters, all set to 2 ticks. Once again, go ahead and toggle on the system, and as long as you see each of these lining up in a sequential order, you're good to go onto the display. Once again, make sure to turn this back off before starting on the display, or it's going to get really loud really fast. With the system off, come to the last redstone torches that you had placed and place in a 3x3 set of whatever block you want to have be the background of your fan. With this 3x3 in place, now place 12 more building blocks that connect up with the repeaters in the relay. Now remember, the center block is not powered, so go ahead and place in whatever block you want to act as the center of your fan. Now, on top of whatever building block you chose as the background for your fan, go ahead and place in redstone torches to fill every single block. On top of the redstone torches, now go ahead and place in your trapdoors. And with the final trapdoor in place, come back over to your toggle switch, flick it on, and you should see your fan come to life. Now, if you'd like, what you can do next is go ahead and place in a ring of blocks that surround your fan to give it just a little bit more of a frame. Fill in some of the light spots, and there you go. You now have a 5x5 upward-facing fan in Java Minecraft. Once again, a huge thank you to Daxus1, Jake Kelton, and everyone else in the Buildstone world for the inspiration to keep innovating. If this tutorial helped you out, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you're interested in future videos. Thanks so much for watching, take care, and I will see you soon.